live.
We're going.
Camera. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Camera. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Please open. I had to restart my computer, and Streamlabs was being a butt. It would not quit, and it would not quit. It would not let my computer restart. And I got lucky, and it decided to... It finally shut down.
Just gave up.
Yep.
You know what? It's time.
For the Streamlabs updates kept catching me by surprise, and so like all this week I've opened it like 15 minutes before the stream starts every single time with no update, and I'm like, ah.
Yep.
But I guarantee that one day where I'm off guard, I'm like, start streaming. It'll be like, update. This might take a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. This might take 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 minutes.
Lucky Bet, ooh, Captain Howdy 91, howdy folks, K&A Creations, Papa Nurgle's influence grows with each stream. Alex Novogel, hi, I only want to watch it, EOB evening boys, Gears,
Good evening.
Eat, Mr. Highwayman Canada 2, sup Jay, Brunette Crathmail, hi there, Flipnet Dead 88, yo, I saw the Darth Jar Jar mini for Legion. Oh yeah, a bunch of people have made stuff like that. Gears, do you guys see the Dana Howell fixed Army Painter speed paint? I saw that it exists. I haven't watched it. I wonder if she just adds a little bit of varnish into the paint. I figure that would probably do it, but I don't find the reactivation any problem. Although she has paint, I think she's used it kind of a lot. So it'd be interesting. Interesting to see what's up.
Yeah, and maybe in her workflow,
yeah,
it's not helpful.
I could also see, like, I mean, if it's as easy as mixing in just a little something, I could see it, like, maybe you base coat with Army Painter Speed Paint with a little bit of fixative, but then, like, when you want to do the weapons and you want that reactivation, you leave it alone. Tirask Spleen, hello everyone, I'm very tired and I need to study for a bio test, so I'm just dropping in to say hi. Everybody, don't let Tirask Spleen leave!
Yep.
I'm sure you know everything. I'm sure you're ready for the test. Why don't you just watch the stream?
Science schmiance. That's what I always say.
What has science ever done for anybody?
Right. Literally facts.
I cannot wait to start painting up this model. This I already forgot what it is. It's not an Escher, it's the high-tech guys. Ooh, it probably says it. the Van Saar guy for old school Necromunda. This is gonna be my Golden Demon entry, and I need to sculpt. I need to basically resculpt chunks of his face because his right eye is pretty good, and his left eye is like weirdly popping out of his head, and he doesn't have any teeth.
That's amazing.
His mouth is exactly it's got all of the detail of like Kermit the Frog's mouth. It's just a wedge.
Yeah, and that gun could be a little smaller.
I think it could be a little bigger. I think they were kind of, they were kind of conservative. This entry is going to be called "I like big guns and I cannot lie."
Boom.
Spicy ramen. Why did you put that tactical marine head on that beautiful model? Because I like bear heads on my my Chaos Space Marines. I think, especially because of the crazy paint scheme I do, just having a little pop of pink and white makes the head stand out. I mean, look at this blob, this tie-dye blob of color. You can spot his head pretty easy.
Oh yeah.
Shush.
Rude. Always interrupting. It's no other compressor.
That's the other compressor.
Yeah.
Triss Queen. I'm being held against my will. Someone help.
There is no help.
Jake, it would be cool if you made a video about painting a ultramarine the reddest red. That, you don't know yet why, but that is a very, weird comment.
Yeah, it is a very weird comment.
That's a very weird comment. It's like are you watching me?
Yeah. Very weird. Like, I kind of want to stop. We just stop right now.
It's not deja vu. I don't know. I don't even know what you'd call that.
Yeah.
I guess a coincidence.
Deja poo.
Deja. That's what it is. It's deja vu.
Yeah. The Dark Knight Brittany. Hello, Nick. NJ. Hey, chat. Benjamin Murray. Hey, folks.
Gears.
The real Black Tux. Bro, did you see the new Chaos?
I did see the new Chaos. All the new Chaos models I super duper love. I really like the Sorrows. The Torments. I love the Torments. I want the Torments. They're really fun.
I know, and they're going to be tormenting you until they come out.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Hopefully I have like 6 months. Although, do we have a release date for the Codex? They may be coming out pretty quick.
They might come out pretty quick. Yeah, I don't know.
That squat though, maybe next year.
Yeah. Bet you by the end of the year. I bet you by the end of the year they come out.
Yeah.
My guess is September. They'll start popping.
The squats are kind of fun. It seems like they're a little divisive.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Seems kind of 50-50.
Yeah, I haven't read or seen or looked or anything, so I don't know. What are the big criticisms?
It doesn't feel like Warhammer. It doesn't feel like squats. They don't have big beards and hard angles and hammers and big beer steins.
Well, to be fair, they're not squats. They said that in the article.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just I don't know. Those aren't fun answers.
Yeah.
I was hoping they look poopy. That's what I was hoping for. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of that.
Yeah. Aaron Grit, Jay, got the wife's approval to buy an Imperial Knight to free blade with my sisters and Black Templar. I like mix range and melee. Which knight would you recommend? Crusader, Preceptor, Errant, Gallant? If you're asking like what to take in game, I have no idea. If you're asking what box to buy, you gotta go with the Knight Canis Rex, because that one has all of the sprues you need to build any of the knights.
It's a little dirty little trick that G-Dubs pulls on people. Like, I don't know what else it could possibly be. Is there any benefit to buying the other boxes?
I don't think so, because I think you miss out on things. You know what? Maybe let me just double check. Does Games Workshop only sell the Canis Rex, or do they still sell all of them separately? Because I mean, the Knights came out in 2016, and then they came out again in 2018 with an upgrade sprue, and then they came out again in 2019 with the Canis Rex. Imperial Knight, the Crusader, the Warden, the Gallant, the Paladin. But if I click on this, does it say it's the Canis Rex box? This Knight Crusader kit comprises 250 components and includes a citadel, blah blah blah. This kit can be assembled as a variety of other Quester class Imperial Knights: the Errant, the Paladin, the Gallant, the Preceptor, the Warden, or the Knight Canis Rex. Okay, so it looks like there might only be one box.
Oh.
Maybe they have replaced it all. Because one of the kind of, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it's a little bit frustrating sometimes. Like, you'll be able to buy Space Marine Scouts, but then you'll also be able to buy Space Marine Scouts as Long Fangs for Space Wolves, and it'll be the exact same box, but it'll just be called a whole different thing on the web store.
Yeah.
Because technically it's a completely different unit, but it's the same box.
The same box. Yeah, or it could be maybe marked on the website as the unit in the codex, but maybe it just says, hey, by the way, it's just this.
Or maybe just put a picture of the box. I mean, I know they like to use their beautiful painted models, but maybe have a picture of the box in the 5 or 6 photos that are on the web store that you can
Right, and I
swipe
mean they
through.
do put box photos in there already sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah, do it.
Yeah, it looks like you can no longer buy any other box except for the Canis Rex, which is used to make all of the knights, which is good. It makes sense. Because, yeah, I remember when they came out, it was the Knight Crusader. And then, like, a year later, you could get the Knight Warden, which came with the Carapace gun and the Gatling cannon. And then, a few years after that, was the Preceptor Rex, which came with the Las Fusel, or the Las Blaster, and a little pilot. So yeah, it looks like games are... Ooh, I also heard a rumor that some Forge World stuff has quietly made its way onto the Games Workshop web store. But it might not be... It might only be the UK. Here, let me go to the UK site. They're called like pro models.
I mean, that's a good name.
Expert model kits, 15 plus. If you go to the UK web store, let me make sure you can't look at this in the US web store. But if you go to the UK web store and you click on expert level model kits, you will see the Forge World Tyranid models. So I wonder if we're finally seeing the end. Oh, my computer, my web browser is not happy with me.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Spicy Ramen recently bought the horrible old Chaos Possessed, and they just now released beautiful new ones. Big sad.
Oh. Yep. Man, are those bad. It's rough. Well, what you could do is maybe you hold on to them for like 40 years, and then you can sell them for, what you paid for them now. Flipnet Dude at 88. Nice term for crappy resin kits. Expert models.
Yeah, it looks like they're only there on the UK web store. Although I assume they're gonna get it'll all get updated eventually.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet.
I bet because now it seems like they're really trying on Horus Heresy. I bet we see with the Horus Heresy them transition to the Warhammer web store sells Forge World stuff.
Yeah,
especially since tons of the Heresy will then be plastics.
Right. And then people will have even more of a right to complain.
Yeah.
Because now it's on the normie site.
Mm-hmm.
The normie web store.
Ben Wheatcroft, best day ever. My Ratkin finally got an upgrade from the Shadow Caverns of Clan Eshin. Cannot wait to kill Team Scum for the Great Horned Rat.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of fantasy stuff today.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look. I was busy. I clicked on one thing and it was it was a dwarf.
Skaven?
There was Skaven stuff. I saw a dwarf.
There was one Skaven thing.
One Skaven, okay. I saw a dwarf model that was like, okay, and another model that was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you really like Sylvaneth, you'll be super excited. Super duper excited, in fact.
I do like Sylvaneth, though. Let me look.
Well, then,
Warhammer community. I hope they go
cool.
hard into the
they're really cool.
The tree with like a naked lady coming out of it.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be disappointed. No, I think the models look great, but I don't care about trees.
New Sylvaneth.
I'm not a tree hugger.
That would have been a great name for the title of the article. Oh, okay. So there's like a tree General Grievous. That's a cool model. Ooh. And some tree elves with little with wings. Oh, yeah. These are really fun.
Yeah.
Man, Age of Sigmar is cool. Huh.
Hmm.
These the riders of bugs are kind of interesting.
Yeah.
The wings the wings are interesting.
I have to look at it
Huh.
again.
Those are I love everything except for the wings are really small and really curved. I feel like I might have to seek out some alternate wings for those. Or maybe just pose them better.
Tree. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, they're a little static.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
Like
it's because they're completely flat.
They're in mid glide.
Yeah.
Like not mid flap.
Yeah, but no bug in the world glides.
I think what about I can't think of it. Never mind.
I think bug wings are they're very specifically like
They got to be moving.
flap at an insane rate.
What about dragonflies?
Dragonflies flap.
Not all the time, do they?
You know what? They might glide a little.
These are kind of like dragonflies.
Yeah. I like them.
I like them.
Ooh, I like them better when they're painted red. I just scroll down a little further.
Yeah.
That actually looks better.
Yeah. Well, because they kind of all blend together.
Yeah.
But if you paint them a different color, it looks good.
Yeah.
They should have just been in red.
The angle, the kind of head on, whereas these guys are like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Which 30 degrees tends to be the sweet spot. That's like where 30 degrees is like recreating me looking at the model sitting on a table, which is like how everybody actually experiences models.
Yeah, and then there's that. There was a Skaven model.
I want to see this A Skaven. I like the Skaven. Skaven are fun. The reveal: the new Skaven Deathmaster sneaks into something.
Little battle tome too.
Yeah, he's great. Love him.
Got a nice little knife.
He does. It looks a little like he's holding the sharp part of his throwing star, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's practicing safe blade handling.
And then the cover of the battle tome is insane. If you scroll down.
Damn, that's dope. Ah, man, whoever they're letting do the box art or the art now, that's sick.
Funny. Let's see, and some sort of cities of Sigmar. I don't know.
I think that's what I
remember
clicked
what
on.
it is. I didn't-
Lame.
Yeah, and then there's the General's Handbook. So super exciting. I know that's something you were looking for. Then there's Black Library, so who cares? And I think there actually is a model or something under that category and whatever. And then there's these little beast guys.
Neat. It's all neat.
Yeah. But I mean, tomorrow's gonna be the big day.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because, all the box games are gonna get some love. So that's gonna be exciting.
Anagrams in. I spent 10 hours straight playing this game called Citizen Sleeper, which is why I'm a bit late. Also, hey everyone. Sometimes I feel like I'm a citizen sleeper. I love sleep. It's great.
That's the crazy. Butterflies will glide.
Oh yeah.
We got
Yeah, butterflies glide.
Bug facts.
Bug facts.
I don't know anything about bugs.
You know, I like those, but if they were riding giant butterflies, I think I would like them more. How funny would that be? You've got
That would be
like
pretty
butterfly riders going up against like plague drones of Nurgle and Skaven death rats, and then butterfly riders.
There you go. That's a kit bash. Kind of you recreating your own thing.
Yeah.
Butter riders.
Catman91. I give the Age of Sigmar reveals a 0 out of 10 because of the lack of dinosaurs. There is a distinct lack of dinosaurs.
But I could have told you that one. That there's going to be no dinos.
Monacheer. Yo, those butterfly riders are dope. I'm going to have to start a Sylvaneth army. They're cool. They are cool.
Maybe one day we'll play the game again.
Age of Sigmar is fun. Age of Sigmar is very fun.
Monitor, G-Dubs is really going for the wallet jugular right now.
GW on the wallet. Finish him! Haven't I put blue on my palette yet?
No. Was I right?
Flipping to Doodad 88. Some stores online are selling Dominion Complete for $89. Buy it. It's a good box. If you want to start Age of Sigmar, I think it's a great start. You get tons of models. You get the big old rule book.
Jeez, and we were suckers. We should have just waited a year.
You should have.
Not even. Hasn't it only been out for like 6 months?
I think
like
so.
9 months? 9 months
Maybe
now?
maybe 9 months.
Bad. Yeah, because I feel like it was in the summer for sure. But yeah, man, I wonder what they were thinking. Were they like, I wonder if they were like, yeah, that's about right, or if they were like, uh-oh.
I'm sure it was an uh-oh.
Well, maybe they didn't care.
Huh?
Because they sold it all to other people, and then those people have to deal with the consequences of it.
Yeah.
Captain Howdy 91, if Dominion hits $75, I'll buy it, because then it'll be the same price as the rule book.
The rulebook really 70 bones? Seems a little steep.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, literally insane.
Mr. Highman Canada 2, I think the Age of Sigmar needs its equivalent of Astra Militarum. That is true. I guess it doesn't have normal dudes, but I don't care about normal dudes. If I want to play normal dudes that play historicals.
I mean, they have Cities of Sigmar.
They do have
whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like 18 old kits.
Perfect. That sounds about right. Monitor, my retirement fund is going to be an entire room full of mediocre painted minis. I hope to God they appreciate.
I saw this YouTube video that was amazing. It's somebody who the thing that they love is buying like people's used armies off of eBay, and they had hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of kits, all like, chimeras missing all of the turrets.
That's awesome.
Black Prime Space Marine armies, multiple Black Prime Space Marine armies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was it a problem for this person?
I mean, they had like little IKEA shelves that they were all on.
Interesting. Yeah, that's always the fun thing when you well, I guess that doesn't really matter because I feel like I always see people have like really really nice setups or whatever, but they have so much stuff. It's insane amount of stuff. Or I guess the problem is when you buy like 3 of the same box and you don't open any of it. That's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I see those popping up on Facebook Marketplace all the time. Where it's like, I bought $900 worth of models and then decided just to never do it. And so usually it's like 7 unopened boxes and 1 half-built tactical marine squad.
Yeah. I remember you're the guy that you bought some Space Marine stuff from. He's like, I thought I'd like it.
Yeah.
Started doing it. Hated it. Yeah. And that's about right.
Hi, Pearson. Should I start Kill Team? Yeah, Kill Team's great. It has a great starter box. I think it's like $100. You get two armies. You get a mini rule book, which has everything you need. And really everything you need is on a website called Warhammerpedia. Little birdie told me.
Who's this birdie? They should.
It was a
Games
Tweety
Workshop
bird.
should sue this birdie. Oh. That's not a nice thing to say about Sean. Captain Howdy 91. Cities of Sigmar is the Please Stop Crying Fantasy Players faction.
Exactly.
I love it.
Any word on them bringing back fantasy? I feel like that rumor comes and goes. Like, oh, well, they're doing it. They're doing it.
They are. It seems like they will do old world, but I saw. I'm a part of an old Warhammer fantasy group for some reason, and the people apparently they like harass Games Workshop every day about it, and they were asking like on I think they had a post about the Warhammer Fest, and they were like, hey, are you gonna do some stuff with old world? And they said no, not at this moment, but it's coming soon, or like more information is coming soon. Because it's kind of weird that the only outlet that Games Workshop will reply to people on is on Instagram. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. I'm a believer in the old world.
Mr. Dub T, just want to say thank you for teaching me so much about painting. I am slowly starting and will post soon. I love 40k lore, and your videos have pushed me to start collecting my first army, salamanders. Ooh, salamanders are cool.
Nice.
Curious Cat, did you play Turnip 28? No! I barely know how. I know it's a rule set you can get online, and then it's a miniature agnostic, so you gotta find your own models to play with.
And it hates Jesus. That's the other part. That's the part that people don't tell you about. Daniel Bear, get Sean on the stream one day. You always mention him. He's like the Phantom Menace.
It's weird that the whole movie is called The Phantom Menace. I suppose the Phantom Menace is Palpatine, but you don't even really find out that Palpatine is the bad guy in the first movie. You don't find that out until the very end of Attack of the Clones. I mean, I guess you know if you recognize the actor and you're like, hey, that's the Emperor. But nothing in that movie would suggest that Palpatine is a bad guy. Just a mild-mannered old guy. Scholar Faust, I prefer Old World, if only for the Tomb Kings and other silly races. Like, just the Tomb Kings.
And what kind of race? Like a marathon?
Joseph Patton, I am amazed at how promptly Games responds to direct emails. They sent a serious response to my inquiry of an all-Jacaro kill team. I feel like you could do an interesting Jacaro kill team. I think an interesting proxy would be Tyranids. Have like some big, giant, strong Jacaro that represent Tyranid warriors, and then have regular Jacaro represent Gaunts, Ormagaunts, and Termagants. Hi, Pearson. I'm starting a new faction. Do you guys recommend Death Guard or Drukhari? Whichever ones you think are cooler. You know, I like the Death Guard a little bit. Just a little.
And you like the Drukhari a little bit.
I do like them. They're neat.
So, yeah. So now you have to find someone that hates one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping up to that 88. The Sith in general is the Phantom Menace.
Mm. So like two guys, and then eventually, what's his name? Count Poo Poo.
Ooh, Count Poo Poo.
My lady, Count Dooku was once a Jedi Knight. He would never assassinate anybody. So he was a Jedi, but now he's not a Jedi. So there's no possible chance that he's had any changes in how he thinks and feels.
You said poo poo a little while back.
I mean, Dooku's kind of cool in the animated Clone Wars, because everything is just better in the animated Clone Wars.
Your dad found some Malifaux minis in a UK charity shop, so I picked them up. 2 boxes for £6. Any know about it because you talk about it.
Damn, that's a good deal.
Well, I mean the rules are free online.
Yeah,
that's a big selling point of that game. You only need a deck of cards to play.
Yeah, it doesn't use dice, which is super cool. Coffee and pistachios tips! Hey, hope everybody's having a good evening. The game board video yesterday got me intrigued about terrain. For me, the first time, I am now drafting ideas for environment-focused boards. Thanks, Turtle. Aw, what a nice little turtle.
It is a nice turtle.
Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen the video we posted yesterday, I built an entire kill team board with just the slightest bit of Nick's help.
Exactly, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And with some help from Radiant Minis.
Yeah.
Makes some pretty cool terrain. Works for Necromunda. Works for Kill Team. You can even do some stuff with 40k. It's awesome.
The Sixth World. The real Phantom Menace was the friends we made along the way.
Exactly.
Jamie Santiago building Void Scar Corsairs now, and they are terrible to build. Ooh, I have to build those.
I have to build the Chaos Space Marines. I have to build the Tau Pathfinders. They're mostly built. Mostly. Brian Hall. 40k books are such a scam, worse than college textbooks. In terms of price.
A little bit.
I mean, we were.
Although you can't get college textbooks online for free. Always. Sometimes you can.
We were looking at the audiobooks yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like buying it directly from
Black Library.
Black
is
Library,
really
like
expensive.
$40,
Mm-hmm.
which is insane.
Yeah, a little much. A little much.
Ah, Brian Hall meant the rule books. Oh yeah, they are a scam.
Yeah.
And I don't care who's who who's watching the stream. I'll say it out loud. They're a scam. It's Pave. I really want to start Death Guard, but don't know how. Please help.
They have a very, very nice combat patrol, and if you don't want to go that hard, you can get 1 box of Death Guard Space Marines and paint them up and see if you like them. I feel like that's always like the real way, is you just get 1 box of troops.
Yeah.
And if you're like, hell yeah, then you go hard, and you get either more stuff or you get the combat patrol. Scholar Faust, are the novels any good? Yeah, some of them are really, really good. I just read the Gene Stealer cult book called A Day of Ascension, and it's, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was really good. It makes the Gene Stealer cult really, really sympathetic.
Yeah, some of the books are written by real people.
Mm-hmm. And the Infinite Divine is just a good book. That's a Necron book. And it might be the best Black Library novel. You know, there's been 50 books about Space Marines, but the best one might be one of the 4 Necron books they've written. There's a couple. The Twice Dead King I've heard is very good, and that's also another Necron one.
I like my King dead like 3 times.
The Thrice Dead King.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can be twice dead.
Right. It's not even a problem. The 17th night, can you build Death Guard without Poxwalkers?
Yeah. Yeah, you just run Death Guard as your troops.
Monitor Jay, you should finish the Night Lord series. The last 2 are really good.
I've heard the first one was very good. There's the opening of the novel is great, where there's this ship captain and he's like, ah, crap, the Space Marines. I'm doing something a tiny bit shady. Maybe I can talk him out of blowing me up. And he's like, gets on the radio and he's like, all right, so let me explain myself. And then he finds out it's the Chaos Space Marines and they just annihilate him for no reason. They don't have any beef with him. They're just like, oh, this is fun. Hey, look, a fun thing to shoot at.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight, Brinny. I've decided that if I buy Tau, I'm only buying the robots. That would be kind of fun if you could have an only Tau drone army. Oops, only drones.
All bot team.
Mr. Highman Canada 2, if we had a Warhammer 40k War in Heaven game, that would be great. That would be, holy cow, that's 65 million years before the Horus Heresy. That would actually kind of make an interesting like video game, or maybe like a singular board game. Like, I don't think they need to make a whole nother war game for it, but it would be kind of fun if there was something in that era. You got the Eldar and the Krorks. They weren't even orcs, they were Krorks. And the Catan, and the Necrotire, and the great
Settlers?
old ones.
Settlers of Catan?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Master Chief, love the review of The Coward Commissar. Good old Caiaphas Cain. For the Emperor is a wonderful little book. I wish you did more videos or a podcast talking about books. Yeah, I talk about them from time to time in Models and Memories Weekly, but that's it right now. Maybe one day we'll figure out something to do. Some sort of a book club or... Because I know Nick has been super dying to get into the books.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm full. Yeah, I can't.
Maybe
Can't
I can get on Arbiter Ian's show because he loves the books too. If you want some more book love, I would check out Arbiter Ian's YouTube channel. He reads everything, and then he and his co-host Mira talk about them. Also, I think Adeptus Ridiculous has a 40k book club, so you might want to check them out too. Adeptus Ridiculous and Arbiter Ian on YouTube.
Monitor, I heard that Nick is a lore master. So I didn't want to reveal this. They're gonna do this during Warhammer Fest, but I am going to become one of the lore master presenters on Warhammer Plus, since I know so much about the lore and I care a lot. I know it's pretty amazing. It's crazy. They're paying me $13 to do it. It's pretty awesome. Most money I've made in my whole life.
And is that $13 per book or per like yearly salary?
No, that's yearly.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's $13.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I'm pretty sure that's over multiple years. Like that's $13 for like 3 years of work. So I'm gonna be living it up.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Patton, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is probably the best Adeptus Sororitas book in the Black Library. Oh, God. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Andy Crimson, of course Nick gets paid in grot wages. Yep. They treat me like what I am.
Sternmerk, Jay, are you painting this for Golden Demon? No, just for my army. Although I know that there are competitions for like best in show army. I would love to enter my Death Guard into one of those.
Yeah.
Just have a lot more to paint. Great. I think currently I have one squad of Poxwalkers, one squad of Death Guard, half finished this guy, and almost finished Plague Hauler. So I got a Demon Prince. I gotta paint. Yeah, I gotta paint the Terminators. There's a bunch more. It's Pav. How do I counter the Necron Nightbringer? So many times people I play against just use Scarabs as chaff for the Nightbringer. Here's what you do. The next time you're playing against the Nightbringer, flip the table.
Boom. Problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea, honestly.
Painting the Pug. I'm putting more work into my entry tonight. Nice. One of my entries for Golden Demon next year is going to be this model. a Vansair Necromunda figure. I don't know when this was published. Actually, it might say it. It doesn't. Sometimes they post the year on... Oh, no,
Yeah.
95. 95.
Nice.
So this is... Damn, 95. So this is... That can't be right. Games Workshop 40k started... I guess that's right, because Necromunda came out pretty quick after 40k. And 40k was 89, I think. So yeah, 1995 Necromunda model. What a little charmer.
Yep. What a cutie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, I see it now. Yeah, I see the article about it. You know, you with the Slayer sword.
Yeah!
For that model.
The article's going to be like, we didn't want to do it, but it was painted very well. This dumbass model. It'd be funny if, like, because you get to talk to the judges afterwards, and it'd be really funny if they're like, it was very well painted, but we're not going to pick a model where you're just being a smartass.
It'd be hilarious to enter every single category with the oldest model that you could.
Yeah.
That would be pretty wonderful. Usually people want to try to win, like losers.
Yeah. That's a loser mentality.
Exactly. You want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gamified. If a skink can win the sword, then I think you'll have a good shot, Jay.
Yeah, that skink was beautiful.
Beautiful skink.
Damn, that was a
Love good
skink.
It was.
The skink to end all skinks.
Yeah.
Scholar Faust, so I'm going to start painting my first army this weekend. First time painting. I feel if I feel like I do a bad job, is it possible to paint over it all? Absolutely, yeah, paint over it 10 times. My Necrons have like 5 coats of paint on them.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Smith, eat the Nightbringer while they aren't looking. Brian Hall, you can always strip the paint and do it again. I think you don't even need to strip the paint. It depends on if you really like, maybe your primer is really crunchy or something. But I think for the most of the time you don't need to strip the paint. It's like when you're painting your house and you don't take the wall outlets off before you paint. And you just paint right on top of it, and after 5 or 6 different colors, it starts to just be like a bump.
Yep.
So just a bump with 3 holes in it.
Yeah. It's part of the wall. Sean, make a teeny weeny green stuff golden demon trophy to hang off your mini's belt. That'd be hilarious. I know. I was thinking it's like maybe you use like the pin as like a basing material or something.
Mm-hmm. Nate's dad, what do you think of the new Chaos models? Every single one was a banger. Super cool.
Yep. I want them all. Wargame Ramble, your Death Guard palette is so unique, you could probably enter your models in competitions and turn some heads.
I definitely think so. Yeah, the story of this palette is a very short-lived paint company sent me their paint to try out, and I tried it out, and I gave them some thoughts, and then a few months go by, and they go out of business. I don't know if they go out of business. They decide to stop, and I was the way I tested out these models. I got drunk and I painted this mini. I painted this mini, and I thought it turned out really nice. And so I painted a few more, and then I'm like, well, this could be a whole army. And then I reached out to them. I'm like, do you have any of this paint left? Can I buy all of the paint you have? And so they sold me all of the remaining paint. And so literally when I run out of this paint is when this army's done.
It's pretty amazing. It really is amazing. And there was the drunk painting video.
Yeah. I paint better when I'm
awesome.
I drunk better when I paint.
Amazing. You're burping through the whole thing. We had a burp trigger warning at the beginning.
We did.
I mean, it's amazing.
Oh god, I was watching. Who was I watching? I was rewatching some videos from Noodles. Do you remember Noodles?
Oh yeah, I remember Noodles.
And just right in the middle of the video, he's in the middle of a thought of a sentence. He just lets out a great big belch. Oh, it was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, love Noodles. Joseph Patton, drunk paint off with Jay, Scott the Miniac, and Ninjon, pay-per-view, make it happen.
Yeah. It's a pay-per-view event.
Mm-hmm.
Man, could they have made the hose here any more
Hosey,
tiny?
tiny hose.
Tiny hose. Some people worry about tiny hose, but it's not about the size of the hose, it's about how you use it.
Right. That's what I always say. Brian Hall, you can't match the colors from the other brands?
I could if I tried hard enough, but I currently have plenty.
It's also more fun to just be done.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll start something new.
Well, Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
God, does that come up a lot?
I mean, that's what it is.
That's
life is that movie. You buy enough stuff, you go through the stuff, you die. That's just how it is.
God, I guarantee nobody has thought about that movie, but it just keeps coming up on stream. It's same with.
I think about it every day.
What's the one that's Spiderwick Chronicles but sad? Bridge to Terabithia. That movie comes up a lot too.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's insane. Yeah. Yeah, I've only ever seen it once, Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. I think about it every day. Like the shoes. It's just so fun. That's such a fun idea. I mean, I had that like I don't know, maybe a month ago, because I had my last notepad, like the last pages of my last notepad. And I'm like, well, this is it. This is it, folks. But I got another notepad.
Griffin Spatty, what kind of music is your favorite, especially for long painting sessions? I don't often do music. For some reason, music really helps me with terrain because I'm standing and I'm running around and I'm cleaning the airbrush. But when I'm just sitting, I usually do podcasts. But sometimes, especially like if I'm really frustrated or stressed, I'll put on lo-fi music, and just it's nice and calm and quiet, and it's just there. It's kind of like white noise. I don't mind a little lo-fi.
It's also I call it human music.
Yeah, it's human music.
From Rick and Morty. Beep boop beep boop beep. I like lo-fi too. That's always what I think of.
Nathaniel Smith, speaking of Miniac, do you plan on painting any of his wood elves? I'd be really interested in the classes. Yeah, not much of a fantasy person, but I wouldn't mind trying out a class.
Yeah.
Especially the one Ninjon teaches.
Yeah. TJ the hobo painter. Yeah, time to get swifty. I'm very behind on my Rick and Morty.
Tristan Huff, Jay listens to podcasts and lo-fi music. Me listens to World Eater and rock and roll.
Yeah.
I've been trying out Twitch, and it's what's really fun is often Twitch people will play their music, and so it's really funny. Like somebody will be painting, and the music's just like, and they're just painting, and they're like, "Oh, Pico Pico, thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it."
Yeah, it's great.
They're just metalheads. There seems to be a lot of overlap with like hobby nerds and metalheads.
Yeah.
Really like hardcore nerds. It seemed to often like some intense music.
Yeah, rejects. Just the same people.
Jacob Quintenario. I do Halo soundtrack. Halo's got some sick beats. Like, who would have thought? Like, oh, we made this really cool third-person shooter. Let's get operatic with the soundtrack. But it was genius. Mm-hmm. It makes it feel epic.
Yeah.
Dream Shards, death metal and painting is the way to go. Jason M. Yep. Zelda music is where it's at. Do 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 do. That's Zelda, right? Do 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 do. I think I have played about 2 minutes of Zelda. Didn't you let me play your Zelda a little?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can't get much done in 2 minutes. Wargame Ramble. I guess I'm surprised that Jay is so mellow, given that EOB has always had such a death metal vibe.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're working and twerking. That's what I can say. Joseph Patton, Nick, you are very generous to have let Jay play your Zelda for a whole 2 minutes. Yeah, and then I was like, "Gimme it, it's my game," and then I started playing it for 5 hours.
I think you were showing me it because we were gonna make a video game.
Make a video about it,
and I didn't know anything about video games.
Well, I don't know if it. Okay, well there was two things. It's 10 o'clock, but I'm gonna say this anyways. There was two things. It could have been because we were gonna make a video game because this was like probably we were 13 or 14. Mm-hmm. Or it was because we were going to make a video. And we did make a video about Zelda.
We did.
An old video that no one can watch. But when I die, I'll release them all. And then everybody can see them. So, there you have it, folks. I actually watched one of those recently. Because I was like, I remember doing this and I need to watch it. And I almost killed myself. I mean, it's insane. Man, is it awkward. But you got to do a bunch of stuff to learn a bunch of stuff.
You do.
So it is what it is. But it's a time capsule of a sad time. And on that note, folks, we got 2 more videos out this week. We have a Models and Memories coming out tomorrow. We have a Patreon exclusive episode going through some of the Patreon members' models, talking about them, trying to help them improve their paint jobs. And then we also have our Patreon live stream after the normal live stream on Friday. So you got to join the Patreon for that. Also a bunch of awesome terrain out right now. A lot of cool stuff. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Good night.